Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my little Town Hall 9 base here in Clashy Clans. I'm your boy Crunchy Frog, and today we're going to be doing a ranked battle attack using dragons, because dragons seem to be the most reliable form. Now, hopefully they'll give me a Town Hall 9 base to attack instead of Town Hall 10s. There we go. Well, that's nice and fair. Let's see here. How do I want to approach this little guy? First, we have to spot where the air sweepers are, so I think we'll come at this base from this side over here. And first of all, we'll deploy the king. Go at it, boy. He'll come in there. And we'll use him to just funnel this out nicely. Oh, really? You've got some little clan castle troops over there. Not too scary. But they did take out my king, which I don't appreciate. Go ahead and release our clan castle troops. And we're going to give a little caffeine to our dragons. Help them move across the base. Hurt our opponents a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do a little zapparoo over here. And what do I want to freeze? I'm really just swagging this spell at this point. Plus my freeze needs to be upgraded because look at that, it's like, it freezes for like 2 seconds. That's okay. We got this one. I'm not going to fail against a town hall that's the same level as me. It just doesn't happen. Especially not with dragons. Our minion prince is still alive. In fact, his little bodyguards are still alive too. Or at least one of them is. Alright, well let's cross our fingers and hope that the matchmaking is fair. And it's not. They've given us a Town Hall 10 base. Isn't that special? Well, we're going to attack from the Town Hall side because at least then we can ensure that we get a 2-star. But we're going to go ahead and give it the old college try anyway. But we don't hold out a lot of hope. And let's release our Electro Dragon over here. We got their Electro Dragon to deal with. Let's give these guys a little bit of juice. Speed them up a little bit. We'll freeze up that air sweeper. Not like it makes a lot of difference. We got our 2 stars. And as you can see, this Town Hall 10 base has its Inferno Tower, which is basically what makes attacking a Town Hall 10 with a Town Hall 9 loadout virtually impossible. Seems a little bit unfair, but if you expect fairness from Supercell's matchmaking, then you might as well believe in the Tooth Fairy. You might as well believe in Sandy Claus. But we'll let our lone dragon do his thing and die like a hero. And there we go. We got our star bonus, but we have another star bonus saved up. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and make a withdrawal from the clan castle over here, fill up our coffers, and let's see here. Archer Queen be upgraded. She's level 15, going up to 16 now. Well, let's just go ahead and upgrade it. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and research something. Freeze spell is level 1. Get that freeze spell up. Because man, it's a short little freeze spell as it is right now. We needed that upgraded. And I think I'm going to use this elixir to do some walls. What do you say? Got 6.8 million elixir that we could just pour into walls real fast. Free up our space for earning more elixir. This is going to upgrade a large chunk of walls. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the other expo. And let's take these little Azure Dragons out for a test drive. Let's go ahead and start off by doing a little zapping. And we have an air defense up here right next to the sweeper. We go right between the two of them. And it's a 2-for-1 special. And we'll get this air defense up here. And then we'll weaken this one over here. Now, if I had the queen, I could use the giant arrow to snipe some of those. But since I don't, we're just going to have to deal with it. Put down the minion prince and the barbarian king to do a little funneling. We'll put the dragon over there to help fight the enemy minion prince. And now we're going to release the Azure Dragons. And watch these guys go to work. It's a pleasure watching the Azure Dragons nail the barbarian king over there. Get them, boys. There we go. Nothing quite like taking out his heroes. And it looks like we're free of air defenses and any sweepers, so this should not be a problem at all. There we go. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Saturday, you got all day you can play Clash of Clans. I also heard that Clash Royale is trying to fix their game now. And so some people are going to lift the boycott. And it looks like the community pulled together and got Supercell to change their minds. And I think Supercell was probably feeling it in their wallets, and that was the real reason. If you ever want to change stuff, you got to hit them where it hurts, and that's the pocketbook. Because they make all their decisions based on the pocketbook. Okay, we have a Book of Heroes over here, but we can't claim it because we already have a Book of Heroes. We want to go ahead and rush the Queen. We'll use up our old Book of Heroes since we just put her on the lift, and we'll put her on the lift again. And we'll save that next book for when she's on her last level, so we can get the most value for it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go claim it now. Now we can get it. Already at the end of the reward track. How's this track going up here for this little event? Looks like we have some rewards. Mighty Morsel and the Glowy Ore. Wow, we're almost at the very end of this. And there's still 6 days and 12 hours left. We still have 2 more stars we need to grab. Might as well do it with the Azure Dragons. I say if they're giving you a special unit, you might as well enjoy it while you can, because you don't get to see them that often. And it gives you a little bit of variety, you know? Now this guy's got some Dark Elixir here. He also has very highly upgraded air defenses. But that's okay, because I think he's parked them close enough together with these air defenses that we can get a little 2-for-1 action. Look at that. You just zap right directly in the middle of them. That's what you call zapping skill, my friends. That comes from hundreds of hours of practice. You can't learn to do that overnight. So we'll go ahead and attack from this side of the base. And we're gonna try to funnel that out real quickly with the king. We'll put the dragon over here to help out our minion prince. Get that side funnel. And then now we're going to put these Azure Dragons out. Set them loose. There we go. We only have a couple of air defenses to contend with. And hopefully the Azure Dragons are beefy enough to tank those. Yeah, look at that. One shot by an Azure Dragon takes out the air defense. Those guys, they're 40 troop space for a reason. I mean, normally I would say take 2 dragons instead of 1 Azure Dragon. But these guys are pretty strong. It's kind of like those super dragons. They cost 40 troop space, but they're kind of worth it. Now these guys are going to have to do a lot of cleanup, it looks like. The king died pretty early, and all we have to do cleanup with are these Azure Dragons, and they're not the fastest. But we got 1 minute and 15 seconds now, and it looks like the guy who has this base is of an Arab descent. Maybe he's Arabian, maybe he's Iranian. I don't know the difference between those Arabic letters. Let's just say that he's probably a member of Hezbollah. You know, those guys have got a lot of free time on their hands now that they're kind of being kept in check. They're all sitting around with nothing to do, so might as well play Clash of Clans. Maybe we can win in Clash of Clans. His army is probably an all-bomber army. Okay, we learned all of our stars. We have a little bit of time. Maybe we'll head on down Mexico way, where we have a star bonus that we can earn. But we've got 2 builders here that are sitting around doing nothing. We don't like seeing that. So we're going to earn some money and we're going to put them to work. So let's do it. Okay, star bonus earned. Even though those last 2 bases were much higher level than me, I still did pretty good against them. That's because the witches are pretty OP. You know how to use them, you can take out higher level bases. And then it's back to our beloved main base. Anyway, our builders are busy, our attacks are done for now. I hope you guys are having half as much fun playing this game as I am. Because if you are, then you're having a whole lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.